So, my name is Richie or Salty. I am the co-owner of Vovin Esports. And this is.
Hello, I'm Rafiki. I'm the owner of Vovin Esports.
So, we're going to go over some organization questions. And then, kind of towards the end, we've got some more kind of personal questions for me and Rafiki to answer. So, the first one, just to start us off, is what is Vovin Esports?
Vovin Esports is an entertainment and esports organization.
Why was Vovin Esports started?
Vovin Esports was started for multiple reasons. There's because I always wanted to be an org owner and create an org for the outcasts of the esports world and also help people with the entertainment part.
Next question, where do you see Vovin in 5 years?
In 5 years,
Yeah.
I see Vovin competing with the the current top tier esports teams and organizations, hosting top tier events.
Yeah, and I think like obviously goals for like social media too with that, like within 5 years we obviously want platforms on everything. We want I
Oh
obviously
yeah,
as big of a following as we can get, but we want to at least be hitting milestones obviously all the time. Hopefully in five
definitely.
years we're able to bring in some cool IRL streams and stuff like that. Get some real content going, right? So leading into that, what is the end goal for Vovin?
The end goal, it's kind of to me it's kind of an odd question,
Yeah,
because I mean end goal, Vovin, I don't want it to ever end, you know,
yeah,
but for the question, our end goal would everybody being paid. That going from our players, our streamers, our staff,
yeah,
everybody making money and having fun. Really,
yeah.
that's the ultimate end goal.
And I think being able to kind of take a hobby and a passion and really make it like a career, right? Kind
Oh
of
yeah,
give
definitely.
everyone the opportunity to do what they enjoy doing. So yeah. Next up is for anybody new that wants to come into Vovin is how can I join?
If you guys are interested in joining Vovin, in our Discord we have a section where you can apply, or you can message me or Salty himself, and we could talk about what you'd like to be a part of, uh, and your skill sets.
Yep. And I think the other thing too is we've got lots of different positions and teams and everything like that. So there's lots of opportunity to join and become a part of Vovin, and obviously just as a fan too, right? Bringing in fans and kind of getting them involved in the community and having them support all the streamers and everything. So yeah.
Yep.
What are the benefits about joining Vovin Esports?
Some benefits that Vovin has would be social media. Will will help you with your social media. We have some people that are knowledgeable about it.
Yep.
We have sponsors and partners that give us discounts for certain things like gaming chairs and keyboards and stuff like that.
Yep. We've got that kind of leads into the next one, which is who sponsors Vovin Esports, and obviously that's AK Racing. We've got NordVPN. We've got Glitch Energy, Killer Jerky. Right? Yeah, there's the glitch. Yeah. And yeah, so kind of big moves that way, right? Got NordVPN. Obviously, a lot more down the road, and as we keep growing, we can keep bringing in more and more people. So more and more
Yep.
sponsors. So yeah. Um, this is one that I know you get quite often, but is there an age requirement to join Vovin Esports?
So I believe that 13 that's the limit because we do communicate a lot through Discord, and
Yeah,
in Discord's TOS, 13 is kind of the limit. So 13 and up is kind of the age requirement.
yeah. And then obviously for like competitive gaming, usually it's like a requirement of anywhere between 15 and 18 to play in.
Yeah.
in competitive tournaments and stuff like that. So
Correct. Yeah.
yeah. How can someone join as a staff member?
As a staff member, we would like you guys to go through the application in Discord. If for some reason you can't do it or it doesn't work, you guys can come directly to me or Salty.
Yeah. And I think the other thing too is obviously like as we continue to grow and fill up, we'll end up filling up a lot of the staff roles. However, there's always the opportunity to kind of, even if you're like a Valorant manager, usually those skills can be applied for other things, or within Valorant there's the ability to, like, if we have multiple teams, you can be in charge of one team and have the manager in charge of another one. So there's always ways to kind of work around that, right?
Yeah.
So what competitive games does Vovin Esports currently compete in?
Currently we compete in Call of Duty Vanguard and Call of Duty Warzone, and we are attempting Valorant and Rainbow Six.
Yeah. And I think the idea with that too is, like, obviously we want to get as many teams in as possible in different games and kind of keep growing, right? There's no balance that way. So
Yeah.
this one's kind of a funny one. Is there a meme channel for the community?
There isn't a meme channel. The reasoning behind it is some memes can be disrespectful in
Yeah.
so many ways that other people, like if I had a meme and I sent it to you, I thought it was funny, maybe you won't.
Yeah.
So we just don't want, you know,
Confusion or anything like that.
yeah,
Not to
yeah.
mention, like, as much as we want to build a community, we're still, at the end of the day, we want to make sure everyone's professional and keep it a professional org too, right? Kind of personal for both of us. What games would you like Vovin Esports to compete in? So what games are you interested in kind of getting into?
Um well, we are in one of my favorites, which is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So Call of Duty, I would like maybe the some type of MMO.
Yeah.
I grew up playing MMOs with the older people in my family, and I just think it would be cool for me to show them in the future that hey, we got a team in this MMO that you used to play, or in this one that's new,
Yeah.
or something like that. And then Overwatch and just like the main games
Yeah.
that anyone thinks of really.
100%. I'm definitely excited to get Valorant up and going again because we obviously had a team for that, and it's really it's going to be a big growing game, and I think
Oh yeah.
it's definitely something that we want to get back into. And I really I hope that we can get a CS:GO team at some point too, because CS:GO is still going, and
Yeah, it's
even
still popping.
still popping. And even if they come out with a new Counter Strike, I know people will still be playing it. So yeah. How many content creators does Vovin, or sorry, will Vovin have? So what's like kind of the limit?
Currently, I would say 20. 20 would be our limit at the
Yeah.
moment. I would like to branch off to higher numbers, but we need more staff first.
No. And I think with that too, like even with 20 streamers, like we want to make sure that there's featured streamers and then people just streaming under Vovin, right? So kind of have
Yep.
that difference. And a lot of the teams too have streamers, so that's kind of another like subcategory that we want to, like, as much as we have 20 content creators, some of them will be on teams and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah. Does Vovin plan on hosting events in the future?
Yes, we actually do plan on hosting events. That's one of our end goals, as you said earlier,
Yep.
is hosting events and tournaments and stuff like that.
Yep.
Definitely.
And I think with that too, like obviously we want to get our teams into as many events, and it helps when we're able to host it too, and kind of bring in other teams and bring in a community base. So
Yeah, and also that'll help our teams that are actually competing connect with our community. So
yeah.
that's something Vovin really stands for is being one with the community.
100%. So yeah, that's about it for the organizational questions. We'll just go into a couple of kind of more personal questions. Starting us off, what is your favorite esports organization?
Is that a trick question? Um, so
Outside of
uh,
Vovin, outside of Vovin.
so obviously it'd be Vovin,
Yeah,
but other than that, I look up to 100 Thieves. Uh, that's something I've been following for a while. Phase, I like Phase. I've been following since I was a young kid,
yeah,
a young kid, and I've just been following them, and they're pretty much what got me, where I want to be today is
yeah,
starting my own and
yeah.
stuff like that.
No, I wasn't ever huge into FaZe, but I definitely appreciated the fact that they went from being a content creator like group into being like a powerhouse organization.
Oh
Like
yeah.
they stand for being like the top of the line like players and teams. So, I think personally, I really like Cloud9. They were always kind of like a
Yeah.
fun little team, and they managed to pull off some really big wins, obviously. And then Team Liquid was definitely like CS:GO days.
Yeah.
Team Liquid, oh boy! And I always looked up to Twist and Nafly because they were both Canadian, both a couple years older than me. But like, just the idea that like the Canadian guys are fucking lighting it up in CS is always really cool. So yeah,
Yeah, and Optic Gaming is another one that I followed when I was a
yeah,
kid. They were really big in the COD scene when I was a kid, and they
yeah,
still are.
yeah, 100%. So what are some hobbies and side interests that you have?
Well, behind me, I got skateboard. I
Yep,
like to skateboard. It's something I've always done since I was a kid.
yep.
Gaming, obviously,
Obviously, yeah.
and guitar, and I like to do graphics designing.
Nice.
Still learning.
Yep. I like honestly your background's got this whole black and white theme kind of going.
And my
It's
shirt.
sick. And your shirt, yeah. You need a black and white hat too. I think personally, I end up playing a lot of sports. I was very active growing up, and I've played almost every single sport on a team at some point. Nothing crazy competitive or anything, but just kind of kind of playing. Ultimate frisbee is definitely a fun one. I like
Oh yeah.
blocking passes and stuff. But I'm learning guitar. It's been about a year. I'm not very good at it, but I'm kind of practicing. And then yeah, obviously gaming is kind of like the biggest one in the free time. Just trying to grind. So, do you watch sports?
Do I watch sports?
Yeah,
I haven't in a while because I've been so focused on the esports world.
yeah.
Um, but I normally used to watch boxing,
Okay,
uh, and soccer.
nice. Yeah.
Love soccer.
And then like, what teams do you support for those sports? I guess with boxing, obviously it would be individual players, right?
Uh, Man, that's a hard one because
No.
I'm bad with names.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I don't know how to answer that one, Chief.
yeah. What about for soccer?
Soccer.
Yeah,
5 hours later.
I can just start shouting out names, but there's Manchester United, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, PSG is French, Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Oh yeah, yep, both of
Yeah,
those.
okay.
Yep.
AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus.
Nope.
No, just okay. Well, Real Madrid and Barcelona. For me, I'm pretty not religious about it, but I do definitely I watch soccer slash football quite a bit. Not American football, Canadian or European football. Um, and big Liverpool fan. Do not own any merch, which is so sad, but that's definitely the sport that I pretty much watch the most. I'm in sports management for school, so that's kind of like I kind of have to be invested in sports. Like all of my friends are into like baseball and hockey, and you kind of have to
Yeah.
watch it a little bit. So, do you plan on producing content personally? So, you yourself, do you plan on
Uh,
producing content?
I would like to. But that would be like it, Vovin first, and then I'll try
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. I want to, like, I know that I'll have time, especially in the winter when I'm doing 3 days of sports right now, right? So in the winter, I
Yeah.
know when I can't do as much sports, I'll definitely be gaming more. And when I game more, then I'm hopefully going to stream that and kind of be able to interact with the community and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of like, we obviously, with the two of us being the main two staff members, we kind of have to make sure Vovin's operating at peak efficiency that way. So yeah.
Definitely.
We've kind of touched base on it a little bit. What are your favorite video games to play?
Um, Call of Duty.
Yep.
Warzone. Zombies. I love playing zombies. That's a big one for me.
Yep.
And Minecraft. I like
Yep.
playing Minecraft. Definitely.
No, I've when I first got a PC, it was Minecraft for sure for the first couple of years. Probably have thousands of hours in it. And then I went into CS:GO, which is still, I haven't played it recently because of Valorant, but definitely one of my favorites just because of the mechanics and like learning how to do it. So yeah, I enjoyed playing CS for sure. It was a good game. What kind of music do you like listening to?
I listen to a lot. I listen to everything besides opera.
Yeah.
I can't listen to opera for some reason. I just can't do it.
Yeah. But you get down to some Beethoven every now and then?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like classical music.
Yeah. I'm for work, when I'm working, I definitely listen to mainly like hip hop because of the fast beat and having to walk around all the time, kind of need that energy boost. And when I'm driving too, depending on the mood, I'll definitely listen to like rap and that. And outside of that, then I'll listen to like, I do end up listening to a lot of different stuff, but it's usually like, it's not like folk rock because I listen to like rock too. I don't know. There's quite a few bands like Imagine Dragons.
Hey yo, that's kind of sus.
So I said I listen to everything, but on my
Mhm.
like daily, my
Yeah.
daily music would be like underground rap, or dark rap. Like this is Suicide Boys. I listen to them a lot.
No.
I listen to lots of Spanish music, Latin music,
No.
rock, classic rock. Those are
Yeah.
like my dailies.
So what do you guys do for work? So I kind of touched a little bit on that, but
Yeah, for me, I do construction. Other than Vovin, I do construction.
yeah.
I lay water pipes, sewer pipes, stuff like that.
Sweet. And then I do like landscaping, so basically cutting lawns. I'm still a student, so I've got 2 more years in my sports management diploma, but that's kind of during the summer, outdoors, 8 hours a day, walking, getting 25,000 steps in a day, just a little bit of exercise. So, yeah. To round it off, what's your favorite thing to eat? Favorite food?
Tacos.
Tacos? Yeah.
Yeah, I love tacos. There's so many varieties of tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos is the one.
No, I feel that. Burritos. There's this Mucho Burrito is a place here, and just massive. Like it's like a 14-inch tortilla that they just stuff as big as possible. That's really
Yeah.
good. And pizza too. I growing up, I got triple pineapple pizza. That was the only thing on it.
Triple?
Triple. They put
What
as much
the-
pineapple on it as possible. It was mainly pineapple with a little bit of pizza underneath. So
Pizza for me, I get the supreme. I like everything on it.
yeah,
Everything.
a bit of everything. Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm the cynical, like in a debate of pineapple on pizza. I'm like, yeah, I grew up on like just pineapple, so yeah.
I've
right.
never heard of that.
Yeah. It's a little extreme, but look at the chat and see if there's anything. People are shouting out my Naruto panels, which obviously I should have mentioned that a little bit. I've watched I've watched all of the original Naruto and a bit of Shippuden, so I'm definitely into anime, Star Wars, Marvel, all of that. They were asking who would win in a 1v1.
It depends on what game. Valorant, he got me. He got me.
I think so.
He got me in Valorant.
And
I'll
I
be
feel like
honest.
CS too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he definitely
like
got me in those.
Call of Duty. No.
What?
No, there's not a chance. I have not played I've played Call of Duty at friends' houses, but I'm on a controller and I suck ass. On keyboard and mouse, I'd probably be okay, but probably not that good.
I think it really depends. So if we were to play both keyboard and mouse, you got me. Any
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
If I had a controller, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can use a controller for quite a few things, quite a few games, but I feel like at the same time, it's like a COD on a controller. Like if we did that for like an event that we had to play keyboard and mouse, and then we had to swap over to controller, I feel like you would definitely have the upper hand. Trotos was saying, can't wait to see some Vovin tournaments with content creators and comp players, which is definitely something that we want to get started.
Definitely.
Hopefully within this next month we'll be able to host a tournament that's got content creators for Vovin, as well as obviously the competitive players, get them in. My favorite hockey team. Do you have a favorite hockey team?
I don't really watch hockey, but I've been to a game, and I think it was like Blackhawk.
Yeah, Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah, I've been to them a few times.
Didn't they have they changed their name?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
remember. I'm not up to date on like hockey, mainly because I don't watch it, but Canucks, because Vancouver is kind of the local team. I'm very upset that like we used to have the Vancouver Grizzlies for the NBA, and I'm very upset that we don't have that, because having NBA that close would be sweet. I have to go down to Portland to watch NBA, is like the closest, and that's just not fun. So Slim's asking what our favorite esports players are, so like players individually and not teams.
You could go first.
Okay. I think like I said, Twist and Nafly were like kind of Hollywood or not Hollywood, childhood heroes. Whereas like I was growing up, they were a couple years older than me, but they were already in the scene. They were professional. Like, yeah. I think outside of that, mainly the kind of experienced CS:GO players that moved on to like Valorant, Nitro. Oh shoot! I just had him on the end of my tongue. Shoot, I've completely forgotten. Hiko's a fucking beast. I love that man. I'm really Summit is kind of one of my favorite like streamers, and he's been around the block forever. He's actually like starting to get back into CS:GO like competitive a little bit, but not like anything crazy. So just saying, we could have another Summit throws a Molotov and kills himself moment. That would be kind of sick. Any thoughts on favorite player?
For me, it would be. I don't think he's considered a player anymore, but Nade Shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Shot,
I don't think it
Scump.
has to be current players, right?
Oh yeah. Scump. Trying to think. I like Crimsick. Everybody says I look like him. I don't see it. Don't see it at all.
I get told Jason R, the streamer, I get told sometimes that I look like him, and I think it's just the reddish blonde and then the blonde hair. But
oh yeah. I can see it.
a little bit. Thank you for the follow. Do you have a favorite like streamer / like content creator that you like to watch?
I like to watch Tim the Tap Man.
Yep.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like to watch Mutex.
Okay. Yep.
He's a COD Warzone player.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Nick Merckx.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty funny. I don't know if he still plays Warzone, but I know he plays Apex.
Yeah, he plays like battle royale games quite a bit, eh?
Yeah.
I remember I saw Nick Merckx when he had like 100 viewers, like
Yep.
pretty early on, and I was
Yep.
like, oh, this is like he's like pretty pretty hardcore, but like he's pretty funny.
Yep.
I think for
Definitely.
me, like I said, Summit has been like since I was like 13, 14, like 7 years ago. Did I do that math right? Yeah, something like that. 7 or 8 years ago. Uh, I've been watching him, and yeah, it's just he's a really funny streamer. I think like on YouTube, I watch the Sidemen quite a bit, just because they always get good content. They're somehow one of the ones that like keep going. Like they've been around for 10 years now, and they're still like producing
Mhm.
really good content. Not to mention they have really funny older stuff, which now obviously they're older and mature, and they get to laugh about it, and it was all filmed right when they were
Mhm.
kind of like early 20s, late teens. So yeah.
For
uh,
YouTube, I think Mr. Beast. I like to watch Mr. Beast, and then other
yeah,
than that, I watch documentaries.
yeah, fair. um Tom was asking who's the best COD player of all time, and I have no knowledge about COD, so
Ooh.
I could say like Nade Shot, and that's about it.
um, I feel like that's like how that's definitely a biased answer.
Yeah,
Is what's gonna happen. Statistically, think I think it'd be I don't know. Maybe C6,
no,
maybe.
yeah,
I don't know. What do you guys think? Uh,
yeah. I feel like it's kind of it's not like it's up to debate a lot, but like it is kind of hard to pick just one, right? Like personally
like
for CS, there's been a lot of like really good players. Simple right now, he's still what like 24, 25 or something, but he's won like a stupid amount of trophies. He's like just such a crazy amazing player. So yeah, he's definitely
mhm.
for CS is probably one of the biggest. And then I think for Valorant, for me it would be like tens has been like insane.
Also, when you say Call of Duty, who's the best COD player? Do you mean multiplayer or Warzone? That's the real
Mm,
question. Cause
yeah,
that also matters.
yeah,
Definitely does.
definitely. Because I feel like for battle royales, it's a lot harder to kind of pick one person,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah,
Tom saying Scump.
yeah, Crim, yeah.
Dream says Tom Bomb.
Yeah, the Vovin COD team, I think is probably the best Call of Duty team of all time. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah. What is the goal for Vovin, and what can you hope can happen in the next years to come? So we did answer this a little bit, but I did kind of say a 5-year goal. So maybe what's like within the next year? What do you hope to achieve?
In the next year, hmm. I would want us to definitely be in multiple tier 1 tournaments. Win. I want us to at least win 3 golds. That's a that's a big goal, but I want us to get there. It doesn't have to be in one game. It could be in 3 different ones.
Yeah,
But getting some gold trophies in some tournaments
100%.
online,
Yeah,
at least online is gonna be good. I'd
yeah.
like to compete in one LAN
That's what I
if
was
you have
just
that
about to say.
availability.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, it would be amazing to get a team to a LAN tournament, even if it's a local one, even if we have to toss together a team. Doesn't matter. If we
Yep.
can get to a LAN and get our names in there, that would be super awesome. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I think personally too, like I said, social media, I want to make sure that all of the content creators are kind of we're getting them grown like tenfold to where they are now in a year's time.
Yes.
Get them all constantly streaming, able to get content out. I hope that by that point we'll have probably like I want to do a YouTube video slash like content video hopefully once a week from each team. Well, not like each team, but like from a team, get a video out every week. So that means we'll have something like what 50 videos or something like that up on YouTube. so hopefully that will kind of get us up to maybe like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would be awesome. Same with Twitch. Hopefully we were kind of thinking about doing something like an update stream every month, so that kind of, we want to obviously get this account affiliated and get that growing. And yeah, I think social media is kind of the easiest one and biggest one to grow within a year's time. But
Yeah.
Dreams asked, how many wins does the COD team need for Rafiki to shave his beard?
Oh man. Gold trophies. That's like they get first place in the tournament.
Yeah.
So that would, thinking maybe 5.
All right, you heard it here first. If they can win 5 tournaments, doesn't matter if it's against, you know, the content creators. If they win 5 tournaments, then Rafiki will shave his beard. So you said it, not me. You didn't say like a minimum of $100 or anything. So
okay, the gold, you only get gold trophies if you compete in actual leagues.
Okay. But hey, I mean, within a year's time, it's definitely possible. So
Yep,
yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Slim wants to 1v1 me in Valorant, which every time we've done that, it goes horribly because I suck. No, I don't actually suck, but it's we can, maybe what we'll do is we can do a co-owner and owner gets to 1v1 people. We can do that as a stream.
2v2 or something.
Yep. Because at least then, like Call of Duty, you can carry, in Valorant / CS, then I can carry a little bit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions? Any other comments, concerns? Yeah, Valorant's really fun. It takes a little bit of practice to like get the hang of agents and like the movement and stuff, but
Definitely.
as soon as you get the hang of things, I always forget, like, coming from a CS:GO background and like my mindset is already based on like positioning and where to look and shit like that, and then going into Valorant, I was automatic, like I just knew where to go. And then like playing with Rafiki or playing with anybody new coming into the game and having them learn those skills, I was like, right, it's it's not just born into people. I forget about that. But yeah, end it there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to either of us. And yeah, like I said, going to be doing this hopefully like once a month, do a little live stream / video. So yeah, Dream says love you too. All right, peace out, appreciate it, bye.
See you guys.